Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a rating your One-Man-Doomstack video covering Imrik of Calidor. So, in this situation, we're able to have a look at his stats before starting the battle and see how he performs. So, playing as the Knights of Calidor is the way to get Imrik to his maximum strength because you get a bunch of traits from beating those special dragons, which otherwise you wouldn't be able to get, even if you confederate him. We also get the shooting star, which I don't think he can get if you confederate him. I'm not certain about that though. And that gives him 20% extra ward save and 2 casts of chain lightning, which is obviously very powerful. We've also got the Armor of Calidor, which you can get normally. He's got Sword of Cain, which is Thriving, which is the tier 2 variant. If he got it to tier 3, he could get an extra 5% ward save, 10 extra melee attack, and I think 50 extra armor piercing weapon strength. So, I mean, I get that he showed up here right on time for the Chaos Invasion, but that's missing out a little bit of strength there. The Talisman of Endurance, if you could get a Talisman of Preservation, I mean, there's no time to switch it up now, but a Talisman of Preservation could give you 17% ward save, so he's missing out on 10% ward save. His current ward save is at 67%, so it could be at 77%. Now that 10% might not seem like much, but what that means based on his current high level of ward save is that it would reduce the amount of damage he takes from physical attacks by about 1/3. Now he doesn't seem to also have Wurzag's trait, so if he had that, he would essentially have 87% physical resistance, because all damage is broken up into either physical or magical damage, which means that he would take 1/3 the amount of damage that he currently will take if we send him into battle now. Because at the moment, he's just got 67% physical resistance. He's got 25% magic resistance, which isn't that much of a concern, because they're mostly going to do physical damage to us. But yeah, that's almost his max cap with that one. Now, if we have a look at the traits that he got, thanks to just going through the campaign and doing stuff. Celestial Strength here gives him hit points plus 10% and passive regeneration, which means he doesn't have to go and defeat Isabella, because that will not stack with what Isabella does. It's the same ability. Also, if we go down the bottom here, he's defeated Throt, giving him extra hit points. But yeah, the big one that he really needed to take out was Wurzag. You might not think it's that big of a deal, but that extra 10% at this point here will make a huge difference. Another one that could be useful to take out, not necessary in this case here, because he's already got heaps of missile resistance, but taking out Morgul, which he hasn't done. I mean, he's already at his cap anyway, but that would give him 30% extra missile resistance. And then taking out legendary lords such as Throg. I don't think he's taken out Throg for more what's it called? Anti-large. Taking out Krokgar for more melee defense, and Nakai for more melee defense as well. Anyway, another thing that we could do is the Invocation of Eldrazi, which will give us extra 25% armor piercing weapon strength and 10 extra melee attack. So if we look at his stats at the moment, 1498 weapon strength. If we pop this down, we could go with extra dragon breath, but I think I'd prefer to get the weapon strength here.
Dragons protect us.
So that gets us to 1610, and instead of 135, we're up to 145. Now, if we attack them now, we'll be able to fight 4 of their armies at once. But if we wait until the end turn, we'll only fight 2, because they'll attack us, but they'll be overconfident. They think that 2 is all they need. Another thing is that if we wait until the end turn, they'll have a chance to put out all their points into their lords, making them significantly stronger. I think it would be more difficult for Imrik to take on 4 armies with weaker legendary lords in them than 2 armies with beefed up legendary lords, and Kolek won't even show up. Anyway, let's just jump into it and see how we go. We don't have raid stance here, so we're going to take a little bit of damage making the attack. I could go into Lilith's Blessing, but that won't provide us any benefit, so don't bother.
The dragon's rage.
So let's jump in here and see how it goes.
They will know Calidor's name.
It's also a legendary campaign and very hard battles, which for any of these tests it needs to be on. Alright, so before we start casting any abilities, we should really wait for them to clump up. First thing I think we should take out are the Hell Cannons. I'll just use the Dragon Breath for that. And because we've got the Sword of Cain, we don't have to worry about the leadership from not fighting on the ground at the moment. So what we'll do is fly right on top of it, and then use that, and it should... Stop. They're moving. You want them to be stationary.
Locating. I will go. Halt.
Because otherwise it can miss.
The
Come on, do it.
roar.
No, he's not going to do it.
Sends me.
They can't hit us if we're just right above it.
Crown Prince moving.
Come on, do it. Hurry up.
Knight of Caledor.
Do it. It's not right in front of you anymore, but fuck it. Let's go for it. And good. That's one down. So we used up about 300 of our regen just getting here. Alright. We've got unlimited time, so don't have to worry about that. Let's get rid of the next Hell Cannon. Now, although we've got loads of magic resistance, it's just extra damage that we can really get rid of this quite easily. Now, they could potentially hit their own troops, but because we're so big, it's more likely they're going to hit us. If we had a single entity or a smaller creature, it would be better not to kill the Hell Cannons.
The glory of Imrik.
Are you kidding me, Imrik? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not wasting another one on that, but because it's isolated... Oh, hell no! I'm gonna get you next. I reckon we can take out it with just a few chomps. Oh my god! One chomp! We must have done some damage to it already.
Sent by the forge.
One chomp.
Crown Prince moving. Never fail.
Alright, we want to wait for all of them to get together, get into a big clump, and then start using Chain Lightning and the Sword of Cain.
Locating.
And I also really want to kill you. Now that Spirit Leech did about 50 damage to us, but over time, that's just unnecessary damage. We should aim for that guy at some point. Another thing is that even if we lose the battle, but if we take out the 3 Legendary Lords, we can actually wipe out the Warriors of Chaos.
A superior
So this could be a really effective strategy to just, get rid of them.
The Dragon Tamer.
Alright, just, yeah, go for him. If they're isolated, take him. You got me with another Spirit Leech. Holy crap. He hits harder than Grimgor. Okay, get out of that, get out. We don't want to get into a blob. I don't want to get on the ground just yet.
Sent by the forge.
Can't quite get at him. Yeah, because once we're on the ground, it could be difficult to get away. Just give them some time, and we'll get the most out of these abilities. Now, Warriors of Chaos are something that a lot of people send their Doomstacks up against as if it's an appropriate test, because the Warriors of Chaos might seem like, ooh, a big scary enemy, but because they have no missile units, and most of their enemies, most of their units are melee infantry, they're actually one of the easiest enemies to deal with. But for a single unit to take out 4 stacks, it can be an appropriate army, but something that might be more difficult is like 4 armies of High Elves. But honestly, even taking out 4 armies of Chaos, that's pretty impressive for less like a single Lord. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just waiting for them to blob up, which they haven't done yet. Just give them some time. Any isolated Lords we can hit. They haven't hit us with another Spirit Leech just yet. Okay, he's isolated. Go for him. We don't have to worry about our fatigue. He's got perfect vigor. And there's another Spirit Leech. And see you later. Good. So, Kolek Sun Eater, if he runs away, like runs ahead of them, he could be a good one to kill. Man, just doesn't look like they want to blob up at all. If I move within the middle of them, they might do it. Because what we can do with Imrik is cast the spell, and then do this, and then just immediately cast another one. Because once we land, we know they're not going to all just throw their forces at me, because that's not what they did with Grimgor. Why would they expect them to behave any different? They're behaving exactly the same way as they were against Grimgor. That's not too bad there.
I seek glory.
Alright, I might take that. Probably not going to get that much better.
Rise from the volcano. For all Palador.
Pretty happy with that. So have a look at the damage done. Yeah, that did a shitload. So we can use the Sword of Canaan a limited number of times, but we only get one more of those. Alright, now if we pop that down here, we immediately get the Sword of Cain again. Here we go, here we go. Another big blob coming. Alright, pop it down there, and...
The dragon's roar.
yeah, just double down on that. Just because there's so many of them. Maybe the chain... oh, hang on. It's moving back into them. This is pretty good chain lightning. Very good chain lightning. Loads of damage there. Now, you might also think, oh, but you just wasted 1,000 hit points of regeneration. Don't forget, we've got passive regen, and there's unlimited time on this battle. We'll use this regen up. We don't need the item. This item here is primarily used for the ability recharge. So we get more... Sword of Cain ability. Alright, Kolek's sitting out there by himself. Might be a good opportunity to go kill him. So yeah, good to just snipe any unit that doesn't want to sit in the main herd. No, come on. No, come on, just use those abilities. It's gonna be wasted. Damn it, recharge. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Recharge and he does damage to us. I don't think he's hit us once yet. He can't break through our melee defense. And one more hit. One more.
Taking position. I will go.
Hey, stop hitting my ass. So the giant did more damage to us. Let's see how much damage he did do. 472. Alright, that's a bit. Aspiring champions would be really easy to kill. Thing about Imrik, because of his high damage here, if he attacks an infantry unit, he overkills them by such a huge margin that just a lot of his weapon strength goes to waste. But because these aspiring champions, each of them have like 1,000. No, they don't have that much health. But each of them have a lot of health. He doesn't overkill them and therefore kills the entire unit really quickly. Like they're an absolute joke to him. So, I'd only want to use this when this is at 120 seconds remaining. Right, so we've taken out 2 of their lords, 1 of their legendary lords. Alright, just looking for an isolated unit. Let's eat that giant up. Really want to kill that giant quickly, please. No. No, get out of there. We don't want to be surrounded. He'll pick random targets. Problem is the cavalry are here now. I might be able to outrun them because he's so fast though. There we go. We didn't take much damage, so that was fine. Kind of the waste of that ability, but oh well, these things happen. Might do a little bit of a hit and run here and just run right through it. Any isolated unit would be good. Okay, here's a good opportunity, I think. Oh my god, this is what I was waiting for before. Oh, should I? Yeah, fuck it. Such a good opportunity. Can't be wasted. It was a little bit wasted. It still did a ton of damage, but they were just so blobbed together. Alright, so, okay. But that wasn't perfect. Another aspiring champion over there. Really good to take out. Now, because we don't have maximum resistances, doing hit and runs is really important. Because we can't just sit there and melee and just hope that we've got enough health to kill them all. We don't. It won't work. And at some point we're going to have to do that, and you'll see how quickly his health goes down. So, for the time being, we just go for hit and runs. Can do swoops if we want. And look for isolated units to take out.
Blessed by war, sent by the forge, a superior march.
So that's the last of that one.
Ball sends me. I will go.
So even on the ground, looks like we can outrun the Chaos Knights. That's good.
I will claim it.
They're the only ones that even have a chance of catching us. Alright, we still got Dragon Breaths as well, so might as well use them.
As I march.
And just shoot into the highest cluster of them, especially the infantry. That's really going to give us the biggest problem. Lots of armor-piercing anti-large here that Imrik can't kill with 2 hits.
They
Nah, that's a bad idea. Fuck it, here we go.
Might of the volcano.
Oh, come on, go the right way. Still did a lot of damage, but that's the last one of those. Yeah, it still did pretty well. Killed like 100 of them.
Caledor's fury.
And it's not like that's the last one we're going to use. Yeah, definitely want to watch out fighting the halberds. Yeah, look how quickly he did damage there.
In war's name.
Before we start taking out the infantry, we really need to take out Archaon and Sigvald.
A superior march.
Oh, we get 4 of them in total. We just got 2 left, that's all.
The light of Caledor. Witness me.
Funnily enough, the things like the Shaggers are actually the easiest to take out for Imrik. And the melee infantry is the hardest. Try and swoop on these cavalry. Can do swoops okay. At a pretty reasonable speed. Hang on, I got hit there. It's okay, we got away. I really want to kill that giant, because that can do a lot of damage to us if we're in prolonged combat with us, even with all the resistances. Because just because it does so much damage per hit. Because one of the big weaknesses to a dragon is because it's so big, so many units can hit it at any given time. That's what made Malice on foot so strong, as opposed to being on spite.
Taking position. Ball sends me.
No, that's not going to go down well.
Crown Prince moving.
Now, it could use an exploit to actually get unlimited on some of these abilities, but I don't want to use those kind of exploits on these particular battles, because that could just make a generic lord able to take out its entire army with absolute ease, if we did stuff like that, which I've actually done before. With the High Elves as well. Had a Flying Fire Wizard cast unlimited fire spells on them. Just absolutely eradicated a Chaos army without them having a chance to touch me. So that's the last one of those. Looks like that's a decent hit. Cool. Alright. I'll tell you what, Grimgor didn't get 1,000 kills before he even started taking damage. Of course, I'm being extra careful here. It's because we're up against so many. Just waiting for good opportunities to hit their lords. In the meantime, just swoop at them. Oh, hang on, got hit. Yeah, Aspiring Champions are rubbish against us. Or they're just rubbish in general. Don't want to get bogged down fighting that Chaos Giant. Also, as the time goes off, every little swoop will give us a few seconds on the Sword of Cain ability. Okay, I really need to get rid of this cavalry. don't mind fighting them as long as they're away from their infantry. Because honestly, the Chaos Knights aren't going to do much. Okay, need to get away from that. Yeah, you can get away from them pretty easily. Alright, cool. We got the Sword of Cain ability. Just got to get them to clump up again.
Sent by the forge.
Alright, how are we going to do that? I know, I'm going to kill this giant. Actually, might be a better idea to wait until these abilities recharge first. Go kill something easy like the Aspiring Champions.
Light of the volcano. Dragon's rage.
Alright, that one seemed to go pretty well.
Behold as I march.
Save this from when fighting their legendary lords. One for each of them. Well, probably shouldn't be playing on this high speed when swooping, but oh well. So total amount of damage so far, we've lost about 2,000 health. Which isn't too much.
I am magnificent.
We can certainly survive a lot longer. Especially if we keep being conservative. If I just throw them into combat against Chosen, we are going to get wrecked really quickly.
Crown Prince moving.
Good opportunity here for a Sword of Cain, but out of ability cooldown recharges. And little swoops, easy enough to do. And they're just free kills. If you can manage to land it, can be a bit finicky. Oh, that's not good, that's not good, getting stuck in there. So you can take damage really quickly with this. Lost about 1,000 health with that. Still can't... Okay, this one here is fairly isolated. Good for that one. Still waiting for their giant to get reasonably isolated. Maybe I should focus on their cavalry, because that's what pinned us down there before. Okay, I've only got 15 more seconds, and I can pop down our Sword of Cain. So let's go fight this Chaos Knight for 15 seconds, and while they're in a decent clump, pop down the Sword of Cain.
Blessed by all.
That's it. Come on, now would be a really good time for it. 3 more seconds. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That's about as good as we're going to get for that. Okay, don't want to stay fighting for too long. Especially against their Chosen. Let's try to get out of that. Problem is, the Chaos Knights kind of pin us in place. Come on, move, 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 move. Oh, giant catching up. Move, 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 move. Take a bit of damage, but he's fast enough to move. Okay, right. That's good. Alright, so in total now, we've taken a bit more than 3,000 damage. That's it. If we can swoop on the Chosen, that'd be good. Last thing we want to do is give them a fair fight. Okay, come on, get out of there. 30 more seconds, get another one. That was pretty good. We didn't take too much damage. Yeah, fighting the Chaos Knights on their own is not that difficult. It's the Chaos Warriors with halberds and Chosen, that kind of stuff. They're the ones that are really going to hurt us. These guys here just don't do enough damage to him. Just because they don't have enough entities actually attacking at any given time. Okay, here we go.
dragon's roar! I will go! The light of Calidor!
Come on, get out of there. Don't want to be anywhere near their infantry just yet. Pick off stragglers. That's it. Sparring champion to find a fight, but I don't want to fight those chosen. It's going really well so far. Alright, we've got... Okay, aspiring champions, they're absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They can't do anything to us. And it's just a good way for us to, Also, because they do magic attack as well, we're actually more resilient to their damage than the other Chaos Warriors. It's really just a way to get that recharged. Oh, don't land again. So that was good. Try to take out these Chaos Knights over here so that more reinforcements can come in. Problem is there's a Chaos Warrior there. Good. Pick off the stragglers. Swooping's so good. Take no damage and give them a nice big charge. Come on, a few more seconds, we can get another Sword of Cain. Now's a good opportunity.
Light of the volcano! Blessed by all!
Okay, Sigvald's coming in. We don't want to fight him when there's other units around. Okay, just put down there, that's fine.
The glory of Imrik! I seek glory!
Alright, I don't think that was the best cast ever. So yeah, with this kind of strategy here, I suppose the Warriors of Chaos is actually the easiest to deal with, because they can't shoot us. Lizardmen would also have a hard time, because they got shit missile units, and they tend not to spam Stegodons. But if you went up against High Elves, or Dark Elves, or anybody with like armor-piercing missiles, God, that'd actually be really difficult for him to deal with. You might even be better off going on foot, so they can't hit him.
The phoenix rises!
But yeah, sending Imrik to go and just assassinate the Warriors of Chaos at turn 145 in one relatively easy battle. Seems like a plan to me. Oh, hello. I'll take you.
To battle!
Yeah, single entities are just no problem for him. He's essentially a duelist at the moment.
Slay them!
Come on. Yeah, this is the problem when infantry come in. He doesn't listen to your fucking command. Okay, that went alright, because that was a very dangerous unit. Well, at least in terms of bounce of power. Alright, we've lost most of our regen now. But we're still got a fair bit of fight left in us. Okay, another Sword of Cain ability coming up soon. Every soup also gives us some time back. But yeah, can't seem to get a good opportunity to get at Archaon or Sigvald at the moment. They'll eventually leave themselves vulnerable. I think they're unbreakable, even if they get the army losses. Let me just check. Yeah, he's unbreakable, and where is... There he is. He's also unbreakable. So in order, if we're gonna win this, we have to kill them. But yeah, eating their rear is probably ideal, just because there's fewer of them there. Okay, we're gonna stay in combat here. I need that Sword of Cain.
I will claim it.
Good. Let's talk about he will claim it. Thought he already has. Yeah, even just a couple of halberdiers, Chaos Warrior halberds, could do a lot of damage to him. Alright, I got 2,000 regen left. Alright. There's no way in hell Grimgor would have been able to handle this. No way in hell. Because a lot of the infantry that his army went up against, well, he went up against, were just Saurus warriors, where these are Chaos Warriors that have maxed out experience.
Taking position.
I mean, he'd be able to kill off these single entities easily enough.
Victory.
Plus, there's one extra army here. Grimgor only had to deal with 3 armies. That's it. That's it. Get out of there. Still can't get out of that. Actually, stay and fight that. Oh, there's Archaon. But, actually, make sure that one leaves the battlefield. I don't want to see it again.
Crown Prince moving.
Just for the easy shit, put it on 3 times speed. Otherwise, it just ends up taking too long. Alright, their next reinforcement is coming in from... probably from over here. Oh, they had 2 coming in. Aspiring champions, yeah, go kill them, they're easy. And that should give us the 13 seconds we need to pop down another Sword of Cain. God, aspiring champions are an absolute joke.
A superior advantage.
The only thing I can really think to use them for is just use them to block enemy bullets just because of their silver shields. But that's a shit thing to do with them. So if we have a look at that unit, that was our first chunk on it. We only did about 600 damage to it. So yeah, a lot of his weapon strength went completely to waste just because he can only hit so many units at a time. And he just overkilled them. So yeah, getting this kind of weapon strength is just wasted on infantry. Unless you can hit like 20 units at a time. Which you can't. But Wolfric it could work really well with, because Mammoths can hit like 10 to 20, I don't know exactly how many, but they hit loads of units at any given time, because they got so much splash attack. So there's Marauders, they're not going to do much to us. But they're definitely going to do something. See, even basic Marauders can bloody fuck us up. He doesn't have enough resistances. If we just, like, sent him in right at the start to just fight everything, we would be dead by now. We wouldn't have had enough time to cast enough Sword of Cains. Dragons just take damage too quickly. But yeah, if you could get yourself the extra 20 odd resistances, 20%, maybe we could have justified just throwing him in. Looks like there's no more Chaos Knights. So it's a lot easier to pull out of combat. But yeah, against infantry units, you really want to prioritize using the Sword of Cain ability. Against single entities, just go into melee with them. Because if I went and landed on Archaon right now, the problem is, Archaon is fighting amongst infantry units. He doesn't always prioritize the unit you tell them to. Which is fucking annoying.
Might of the volcano.
Because you want to be fighting Archaon or whoever for as little time as possible. That was a good one. I think I want to go for that giant. He looks like he's going to go fairly isolated. Here we go. Giant's going down. Come on, take it out quickly. Good. That way we're only getting a little bit eaten by that. Maybe I'll do a little hit on him. Oh my god. Like I said, you really want to get him isolated. That was so quick. I didn't even need to use any abilities. I said I was going to use this. I just didn't need to. That was Archaon we just took out there. 3 hits. Where is Siggy? See, now they're getting thinned out a lot more. It's going to be easier to pick them off. Oh. I do want to fight you, just not among their infantry. That's it. If you want to chase me, go for it. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Oh, damn it, he lured me down here. Alright, fuck it. No, he tricked me there. I thought he was going to engage us, but no, he was just luring me into their infantry. Luckily, these abilities will just recharge. Yeah, bunch of aspiring champions, bunch of nothing idiots. Take him out. We probably don't really even need these abilities to take out that Shaggoth anyway. No. 4 hits. Oh, look at that. We're at our max regen. Shit. Like I said, he can dish out damage, but he also takes it pretty quickly. Even though he's got way more health than Grimgor. Just doesn't have those resistances, and he's too much of a big target. But at this point here, I think he's killed more troops than Grimgor did. We're not done yet. Also, when we won that battle, Grimgor only had like 600 health left. I think there's still a fair few troops to still come in. We'll know it's at the back end of the battle when the hell cannons come in. It's kind of best to eat the one that's at the actual rear of the army, depending on which way they're turning. Because it forces them to constantly blob up. It's good for the Sword of Cain ability. You don't want to hit them in loose formation, which is what was happening a lot in Grimgor's battle. That's it. Every time we land, we get a little... like about 10 seconds off our next Sword of Cain. It's also harder for them to hit us while we're moving. The faster you move, the lower their chances of actually hitting you. Because they start their animation for swinging, and by the time you've moved out of the way, they can't actually land and connect. It's essentially like having infinite melee defense, as long as you do keep moving. See, that way we didn't take much damage. We just slowly get our Sword of Cain ability to get rid of all their infantry. Oh, I got too carried away there. Okay, we're almost there for the next one. I don't even really need to be doing damage to them. I just need to be getting that ability in. Okay, here we go, here we go. Seeing good opportunity for it just yet. Because they're pretty thinned out. There's another aspiring champion idiot in there. Right, go for the rear. Get them to clump in. Turn around at us.
Sent by the forge.
Like, that looks alright. Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. Because there's a bunch of marauders in there. We don't need to hit them. That was alright.
I seek glory.
Need more better units to come in. Taking out these infantry here aren't really going to win us the battle. Take out the aspiring champions where we can. Still can't quite get us. Oh, that would have been a better opportunity. For the Sword of Cain. Could use that a little bit more. No point using this against infantry since we're overkilling them anyway. It literally won't do anything. Even with Archaon gone, they still are essentially unbreakable. Yep. They fight to the death. Okay, more units should be coming in pretty soon. Alright, what's that? It's just Chaos Marauders. Now another thing is they've got in Sigvald's army, the Chaos Marauders horsemen. And they've got a missile attack. Okay, there's a Shaggoth. Easy enough to take out. If we can get it isolated.
A superior vantage.
Now let's do what the other one did to us and lure it away.
Suffer my
With the
love.
full intention of fighting it. There we go, good.
So be it.
Full hits, dead. Good stuff. But yeah, if we're not careful, we are gonna die soon. If we sustain a big blob. Okay, here's a good opportunity for a Sword of Cain. Doesn't get much better than that, given how thinned out they are. Didn't quite go perfectly the way I wanted it to, but it still did a ton of damage.
I will go. Taking position.
Let's see if I can swoop Siggy. Probably just knock him on the ground. I think he blocked that. Try again.
Eradicate them.
We did a little bit of damage from what's this? Chaos Marauders.
Lord sends me.
It's just not worth even going after them.
The glory of Imrik.
Holy crap. Nice hit.
I will claim it. Sent by the forge.
Imagine having one unit take out the entire Chaos Invasion. Just one hero. Got a bunch of their units. It's not great at taking out lords. You can do it though. It's just not great at it.
Glory.
Okay, we did some damage from that time, but just not very much.
Behold as I march. Slay them.
So at this point here, we want to be trying to get the army losses on them. Just inflict as much damage as possible. Also, since we have to kill Sigvald anyway, also he's providing leadership in the nearby area.
I seek glory.
So the sooner we get rid of him, the better. Of course, if the army losses gets triggered, he'll be easy to get rid of. Didn't get him.
The dragons roar. Such unholy resilience.
Almost got him there.
Behold, as
There, actually, we did get him. Good. Alright, that's all their lords done. There might still be some single entities left, but that's all their lords gone.
I will claim it.
Actually, I get a feeling that we've gone through all of Kolag's Dragon Ogres. Oh no, there would be regular Dragon Ogres still to come in, wouldn't there? I just don't even think I need this. No, we're taking too much damage. If we do this, we can still lose. Just gotta keep doing the swoops. We should probably prioritize the damaged units because we could use the Sword of Cain ability to thin out the healthy ones. Oh, they're bringing in more Chaos Knights now. Okay. Oh, another unit got wiped out there. Shouldn't be too much left to go. Those aspiring champions, yep, easy to kill. Get them. Right, I wouldn't mind taking out these cavalry if they could get isolated. A bit of damage there. Thing is, if at this point here, if we withdraw from the battlefield and lose, we'll lose the Sword of Cain, but the Warriors of Chaos are finished. You don't have to even win the battle, you just have to take those 3 guys out. Alright, we just need a little bit more time for Sword of Cain. That's it, just run right through them. He only has to be touching them to get the ability. Don't worry about this, doesn't mean anything. Just a few more seconds. Alright, this time hold the position. No, it's not really. Oh, she lost 500 health there. Not really a good opportunity to use it, they're not blobbed up enough. Alright, we need to be taking out these like single dudes out here. Let's just knock him down. There we go. Got him. Alright, hang on. Looks like they're about to cluster up over here. Good. I'll take that. Right. There. That way, no matter what direction it goes in, it's going to hit them. $3,000 kills. That's more than Grimgor got by a considerable amount.
Locating.
Everybody in the previous video was like, Grimgor's the best. Nope. Okay, there we go, Chaos Knights. Let's go fight them. Worth a lot of the balance of power and not dangerous to deal with. And they didn't even want to fight. So yeah, they don't do that much damage. Okay, get out of there. Oh, that one's eating us up a fair bit. Ugh. So we can't take too much more of this. Alright, really good opportunity. Which seems like it. Is it going to be missed? Oh, hang on.
door.
Hang on, are we gonna get this? Yeah, I think this would be a good opportunity for it.
Light of the volcano.
Yeah, that did really well. Fucking hell, 400,000 damage.
Do not disgrace us.
Don't think that broke any units though. That's very hard battle difficulty for you. They just won't break. Just wiped out a unit. But it doesn't look like enemy reinforcements came in. They might have actually had 41 units on the battlefield. Because what can happen is if they drop to 39, they'll actually get reinforcements from all of their reinforcements, so they end up getting 41 or 42 units. Oh, no, there's the Shaggoth. I'll take that out. But it has to be isolated. Nope. Come on, move, move, move. That might have been a mistake. That looks pretty isolated. Go for it. Damn it, missed the charge. That shot hit though. 2 more hits and it's dead.
The glory of Imrik.
So every one of those hits was doing like 100 damage to actually more than 100 damage to Imrik. That's not good. Good, ate a few Chaos Knights for free there. Just lure them away a little bit. Okay, we got another Sword of Cain. Oh shit. Yeah, those are the worst ones to deal with. I'm gonna need a Sword of Cain to deal with them. Yeah, those are gonna be a big problem. Look how much damage they're doing. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah, these ones here. I think he's only gonna have 2 of them, but still. Big problem.
Caledor's fury. Sent by the forge.
They're quite accurate. Now that they're thinned out, it's not really a good opportunity to use the Sword of Cain.
I will claim it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need to do this.
Dragon's rage.
Make it go rampage, because we need to get rid of this unit. It's so dangerous.
Eradicate them.
Okay, get out.
Locating.
Taking too much damage. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
I will go.
Don't know if that was the best use we could have done for the Sword of Cain. I really need to get rid of these Marauder Horsemasters. There's still another one to come as well.
I am magnificent.
Because yeah, it's really hard to dodge that with a dragon. You can, it's just not easy.
Rain death.
Yeah, I should probably just focus on dodging all these shots. I don't have that much ammo, and it's just going to cause me such a headache if they shoot me while I'm on the ground. Can't dodge all the shots, but they don't have much ammo. Don't swivel on the spot. Come on, you gotta keep moving. Okay, they don't have much health left. Much ammo, I mean. We're the ones without much health. But if those are coming in, then surely we're at the back end of the battle. No more Marauders to come in. There's still another Marauder Horsemaster, though. Even if only every shot was only doing 1 damage, they got like, I don't know, several hundred shots. They all hit. Take a huge chunk of our health away. All Chaos Knights. more reinforcements coming in yet, because we just wiped out a unit. Nothing yet. Can fight them in melee now. Seems like most of the best infantry are gone. It's mostly just marauders now. But they can still get us. Alright, you can sit there and fight that. Should be fine. Good thing about fighting the Chaos Knights as well is you don't overkill them with this. Because they've got a lot of health per entity. Okay, we can't be fighting their infantry among them. It's not going to work. Good. I don't think we're going to get any more amazing casts of the Sword of Cain. I don't think there's that much more infantry left to come in, if any. All we really need to see now is a Hell Cannon come in, and if we destroy that, it's going to be worth a ton of bounce of power, and then it'll just take the army losses. They're gone. Make sure they leave. Alright, what's coming in next? Nothing from that side, it seems. Alright, there's another Marauder Horsemaster, so we're gonna go waste their ammo. Actually, because they're isolated, it might be good if we can get them into melee.
Behold as I march.
Too bad this doesn't slow them down.
A superior vantage.
If I can get them close to the edge of the map, and all we have to do is rout them.
Sent by the force.
Try to dodge. It's good that they're all firing at once, it makes it easier to dodge them.
As I march. Crown Prince moving. A superior vantage. Taking position.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Never
No. Oh, that didn't dodge too badly. Come on. Almost caught up to them. Probably going to take one right in the face here. But we've almost caught up. There's no way I can dodge at that distance.
Witness
What
me.
are you doing, Imrik? Land on them. For fuck's sake. There we go.
They die.
Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away.
For the dragons.
Ah, fuck. No, we killed 8 of them. That's
I will
8
go.
people less shooting at us.
Seek glory. Done. Vol sends me.
That's it. Eat them. Eat them. If they don't want to fight us, that's actually not good. I'd prefer if they did.
Claim it.
There they go. There we go. Much rather fight them in melee than shoot them, because I'm going to have to fight them in melee at some point anyway. Yeah, Marauder Horsemasters are a big problem for dragons. Good, yeah, in melee they barely do anything. Good, this one we're able to get off the battlefield without having to waste all of its ammo. Come on, chase it off, chase it off. What are you doing? Fuck's sake, Imrik.
This was not meant to be.
Drop down below 5,000 health now.
To battle.
But we'll get a Sword of Cain in a moment.
The phoenix rises. Crown Prince moving. I will go.
Yeah, they're not that much of a concern now. Wouldn't even be worth trying to dodge that. Just a couple more chomps, break them, get them off the battlefield. That's it, just get them off. There we go.
I
Oh, here's a good opportunity. Right there. It's not going to get much better than that.
By ball.
Cool. Right, the Marauder Horsemasters, they're still here, but they're not going to do much more damage to us. That was a pain. We lost like 1,000 health trying to chase that down. Such an annoying unit. Might have actually been better to try to waste its ammo. Because while trying to pursue it, they actually got a lot of shots in. Now that might have been the end of Sigvald's army, but I know there's still some more hell cannons to come, so we know it's not the end yet. Don't think there's any more Chaos Knights to come in. Might be best if we just try to inflict the army loss penalty on that Chaos Knight. We're just taking too much damage from them. All we gotta do is move among them like this, so that it gives us the ability to recharge. So yeah, pursuing routed units is a good way to also regenerate it. God, dragons can be derpy sometimes. God damn, hour-long battle. Fuck. Prefer not to do hour-long battles, but we're almost done. Like I said, if we had gone in melee right from the start, we would have just lost. We wouldn't have been using him to the best of our ability. Playing this battle on bloody 3 times speed for ages. If we had it on a timer, we would have lost for sure as well. Oh, hey, stop. Look at this, Not gonna get much better than that. God, I've said that like 6 times this battle. Oh, another giant came in. Alright, let's go take that out. Easy enough. Hell Cannon. Back end of the battle. So how much damage does each giant hit do when it actually hits? This lowers its melee attack quite significantly, so it'd be interesting if it even hits us once. So far so good. One more hit. And that giant didn't hit us for any damage at all. Alright, now for the Hell Cannon. 2 Hell Cannons over there. 3 Hell Cannons. We'll go to these ones over here first. Yeah, they don't do much damage. Destroy the actual Hell Cannon. Don't need to kill the crew. Well, kill the crew as well, whichever. Okay, it's gone. This one over here next. Yeah, the Hell Cannons are actually a liability to them. Okay, cool. That one's pretty much gone. Hell Cannon's back over here. Yeah, it's going to be hard to dodge these shots with dragons. They're just too big. You need faster, smaller units. At close range, they can't hit us, though. Finish it off. There's probably another Hell Cannon still to come in. Is that it? I don't know. Let's go kill that. Hopefully that's the last of their reinforcements. Now we just need to inflict the army losses. One more well-placed Sword of Cain might just do it. Any more reinforcements from here? No. Dragon Ogres. Okay. They should be easy enough to take out. They'll actually be more difficult to take out than regular Shaggers, just because it'll take more hits to kill them. Maybe not. God damn.
I am magnificent.
Yeah, we know, but hurry up. Come on. Knock him out. I think we can stay in combat now. There's so many units at like 1 hit point. Alright, I'm gonna cast this on myself just because the Chaos Knights are actually more dangerous than their infantry. And that bloody eradicated them.
Taking position. Never fail.
Battle's still not over. Get this one off the battlefield. It's gonna be another close one. Still no army losses. Wonder why. There are hardly any hit points between any of them. But then again, it's probably because we're so badly damaged. If we were at full strength, the army losses might have been triggered. But we've just got to keep in mind that we've used up a lot of our abilities. That will also play into our balance of power. I'm pretty sure there's more Dragon Ogres still to come. But I don't see him. Oh, they're there. Yeah. Don't be fighting them amongst other units. That's it. That's where we want to fight them. Isolated.
The glory of Imrik.
Not that isolated now.
Death and glory. Prince
Nope.
Imrik.
Nope. No, we got a couple of good hits on them. Oh, is that a new Dragon Ogre unit? Yeah, they've got 2 of them. I think the other 2 reinforcing armies have been obliterated, and I think Archaon's initial army is more or less gone. Almost done. Come on. Still got to be careful, because if they fight to the death, these guys here could still kill us, and there might still be a few more reinforcements coming in. Down below 3,000 health now. Oh, we got a Sword of Cain. They're too thinned out now. We're not really going to get much out of it, but it all adds up. 4,000 kills. Holy shit.
Fury of the Forge God. For the dragons. I see.
Oh, they're not really coming at us. Yeah, this. Oh my god, look. Jeez. Alright, take out this one here. Yeah, no wonder the army losses hasn't been triggered yet. God, and these are anti-large as well. He's getting eaten in his ass. Come on, get him out. Get out, get out, get out. That didn't go so well there. Yeah, that's fine. Super Mario them, just jump on their head. It's fine. Shit, shit, shit. Yeah, the Dragon Ogres are actually the worst of the lot of them. I can't. We just lost too much health. We had 3,000 health not that long ago. I don't know if I can take on the Dragon Ogres. Who would have thought they'd actually be more dangerous than the Shaggers? But they are. They just did so much damage. I don't know if Imrik can handle this. Got no more regen left. I have to fight those Dragon Ogres one at a time. If only the Dragon Ogres by themselves could finish me off based on that last engagement we had. because all of them can hit him at any given time. This is what makes the dragon weak.
They die.
So dragon loses to dragon ogres. Whereas the Shaggoth, it just had low chance of hitting us in the first place. Okay, we've got one of these to pop down.
As I march.
But yeah, I'm hardly even concerned about their infantry now. You know what, maybe if we try doing the swoop attacks on dragon ogres, it might work.
Ball sends me.
If we just take out a dragon ogre per swoop.
I seek glory.
No, that didn't work. Yeah, definitely don't need to do this on 3 times speed. Won't work. There we go. That works. All right. Well, that's how we beat him. We swoop them.
Sent by the forge.
That way they can't hit us at all. Yep, that's how we get them.
The phoenix rises.
Problem is if we... Oh god, that killed so many. If we land, we're fucked.
I will claim it. Caledor's fury.
Yeah, top priority now needs to be these dragon ogres. I think if we get rid of them, the army losses will be inflicted.
A superior vantage.
No, that didn't make it. Oh shit, they actually hit me. Didn't do them a lot of damage. Still, they hit me. That's it. No point doing any of this. I don't think it's going to make any difference.
To battle.
Ah, fuck it. Just do it.
The Knight of Caledor. Blessed by ball. Locating.
Didn't land enough.
Do not disgrace us. Our master desert us.
That's it. Just keep killing them one at a time without them doing anything to us. Good.
Dragon's rage. I will go
No, that didn't work.
to victory.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll know for next time when using dragons, don't go into melee with dragon ogres. They absolutely wreck them. What was that?
Behold.
Oh, hell no! Get rid of that. Shit. You still can kill it pretty quickly. You just need to destroy the actual hell cannon, not the crew.
Prince Imrik.
Good.
Taking
Alright, well, at least we know that that's... There could still be another one, but at least we know it's the back end of that.
eradicate them.
Yes, that's what we want to see. Good.
Rain death.
No, that missed.
Yes.
Fucking hour and 15-minute battle. Really tough one. Really tough one.
Crown Prince.
But yeah, you see what I mean? We could not have just thrown him in there and just hoped that the Sword of Cain would have done enough. There's no way.
I will claim it.
No, it's not going to swoop.
Locating. Taking position.
Focus on the Dragon Ogres and the rest of them will be
For
easy.
all Caledor. Crown Prince moving.
That's it.
Glory be!
Good, a bit more damage. This one might rout.
Thor sends me. The glory of Imrik. In Thor's name. Sent by the forge.
No, he's not doing it.
Suffer my life.
Good, that's another unit wiped out. Another hell cannon in. Let's see it. This unit seems derped out. He just doesn't want to like land to attack it. Good. Didn't kill them though.
To battle!
Whoa, nearly landed. But killed a few of them. That's it. 4,328 kills. Surely we're almost done. If we didn't take so much damage in that initial fight against these guys here, probably would have inflicted the army losses.
Behold as I march for the dragons!
No. That was... You swooped too early. Oh shit, nearly landed. Shit, I landed. Not good, not good. Not good. Get out of there, out of there.
I seek glory.
Okay, I don't think we took much damage there.
Thor sends me.
Probably can still beat them at this point here. Just I'd prefer him to take no damage. Come on, hurry up.
Sent by the forge.
Finish that one off.
I am magnificent.
Alright, that broke at least. Good. Sort them out.
Crown Prince moving.
Alright, still a couple more dragon ogres. Yeah, there's another hell cannon over here. But let's just sort out these guys and then I'll go after the hell cannon. I reckon that'll cause the army losses. That should be the last unit from the battle. Shit, I landed. Not good, not good, not good. Luckily they haven't decided to target me yet. And we got in there without any damage. I was lucky.
Taking position. Locating.
At least we killed the dragon ogre.
Death and glory.
Right, here we go. I think he's swooping too early there.
I will go. The Crown Prince ascends.
Missed. Alright, I think getting mixed in a bunch of all these units here is just going to make it difficult to swoop. So let's just go for the hell cannon that's super isolated. So it might lose about 100 health on the approach here, unless it doesn't turn around at us, which it doesn't seem to want to turn. Good. Kill it for free. Still no army losses though. Good. Didn't do a single hit point worth of damage to us. Alright, back to the Shaggoths.
I will claim it.
And there's the army losses. Cool.
They die. Slay
Fucking
them.
hell. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake I made was going into melee with the dragon ogres there. Probably would have gotten the army losses a lot sooner had we not done that. But he ended us up with 4,382 kills after an hour and 20 minutes. So Grimgor had to go up against 3 armors, and that only took us 40 minutes, but that was also a lot easier because we really didn't have the ability to swoop or move around or anything like that. If Grimgor had gone up against this, I don't think he could have even taken out 2 armies, let alone 4. But Imrik did it. By himself, took out the entirety of the Chaos Invasion. That's it, it's all over.
Follow me to glory.
Age of Peace.
Imrik.
Gets into another fight and he can regen most of his health back. But there we go. Alright, since we've already evaluated his equipment, obviously just a quick rehash. Oh god. A quick rehash would be, if we had the extra resistances, so if this had been a better Sword of Cain, the dominating, and if this had been a talisman of preservation, probably would have made a big difference. If we had the Wurzag one as well, I reckon we would have ended that battle at around half health instead, because we did certainly take a lot of damage every time we were in prolonged combat, because it would reduce the amount of damage we were taking by physical weapons by about 30%, by about 60% actually, on top of what he's currently resisting. Anyway, that's the end of this one here. This is a long video, but I hope you guys are enjoying the one-man Doomstacks. I'm curious to see what you guys send in next. This was really good, just needed a bit more resistances. So if you're thinking of sending in a one-man army Doomstack for me to test, do remember to get them as much ward save and physical resistance. It's pretty much essential to get the Wurzag trait. Otherwise, I'm just going to bang on about it because they do tend to take a ton of damage in these fights. It'd be good if they could reduce that a little bit. Anyway, that's into this one. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.